Hope you all enjoyed my recent Labyrinth video. I certainly did, and here is my next video. A video about famous people and all the weird rumors that there are about them, and trust me, you're going to want to hang around to watch, cause it's going to get really, really weird. If you choose to believe it, that's your choice entirely. Also, I'm not really biased in favor of any of these famous people. Please note that. So rankers, let's get ranking. In no specific order. Donald Trump. Well, the American president. Who would think that he could be a time traveler? First of all, Donald Trump's uncle dabbled with Nikola Tesla's stuff. Weird. Then there's 2 books by this guy called Ingesell Lockwood. One book is called The Last President, which predicted one thing that had already happened involving Donald Trump, and that in the other book, which is called The Underground Adventures of Baron Trump. We all know Donald has a son called Baron. Suspicious, yeah. And in the story, this Baron character knows a man called Don who is a mentor to Baron. Don as in Donald, we'll never know for sure. But they were published before Trump was born, so yeah, and also, they already accused Trump in 2016 for rigging the elections. Who says he didn't time travel to rig it? Who knows? David Bowie Illuminati. Wow, it's like I'm playing bingo over here. I only just recently discussed David Bowie as Jareth in my Labyrinth video. How funny. Anyway, some people say that David Bowie was a member of the Illuminati. But there's not enough evidence to support this, except for dozens of YouTube videos about it. Also because of his song Black Star, which is supposed to have some hidden cult meaning in it, but heck, who knows? He even took part in ritualistic things, and he was fascinated by Aleister Crowley. Apparently, there was a relative of Aleister with the same name who lived in Australia at Monte Cristo. Funny that David Bowie did a tour in Australia in a music video. Also another weird thing I noticed, from his Zoolander role to when he died in 2016, he looked good for his age. Strange. Suspicious? I don't know. An energy vampire? Illuminati immortality? It's a mystery for sure. He even played a role in a movie as a vampire. Katy Perry cyborg. Katy Perry, Eye of the Tiger or Eye of a Cyborg. She's a well-known pop singer. Very successful career. With songs like Eye of the Tiger and Deja Vu, it's not hard to see why. Though in one concert something happened that also made it not hard to see as to why fans started speculating that Katy is a robot cyborg. In the moment, her eyes started trembling uncontrollably. Kind of what you'd expect to see in a malfunctioning futuristic robot. However, Katy Perry instantly dismissed this claim and said it was part of her concert routine of playing a broken toy doll. Well, whatever, who knows? Avril Lavigne dead, replaced with clone. Now this one is a well-known conspiracy. Apparently, Avril Lavigne has long been dead and has been replaced with a clone. After her album, Let Go, Avril's grandfather died. To add to it, she couldn't deal with the newfound fame, so she committed suicide. Apparently, so that other people could still make money off her, they covered the accident with a clone. Some people claim that because of this rumor, that Avril is a clone and the clone is called Melissa. People took the name Melissa off the random photo shoot that Avril once made with the name Melissa written on her hand. Also because of the fact that Avril looks so good for her age, or the fact that her face has strange abnormalities, she's a clone. She had plastic surgery a few times, but well, yeah. Not sure how to comment on this. Maybe the fact that she disappeared for a few years only to reappear and reveal that she has Lyme disease makes her a clone? A disease that has a very low survival rate. Heck, even Justin Timberlake has Lyme disease. Very interesting that people conveniently get sick like that. Nick Cave potential vampire. Well, we all know about the Australian music writer Nick Cave. We can tell what's so wrong just by his name. He's a vampire called Nick and he lives in a cave. Nah, just joking. He probably ain't. His creepy music is well known. Used in a lot of horror movies, even in Harry Potter. This isn't a common rumor. A family friend of mine told me this rumor and I did some research. Turns out Nick Cave had a story of being scared of going into a church. Well, there's no real evidence to support this, but he does look okay for his age. Kylie Minogue alien, in disguise with a secret dungeon. What the heck? Where did people come up with this? No idea, apart from the fact that Kylie Minogue was accused of lip-syncing a few years back at music concerts. Or that poor Kylie had a long battle with breast cancer. But in a performance in England, one of her fans casually asked her if the rumors are true, if she's an alien in disguise, and she has a secret dungeon somewhere. Kylie Minogue casually dismissed them. But who knows? Maybe Kylie Minogue is an alien, and she hosts alien parties or concerts in her dungeon. Imagine that. Taylor Swift transgender woman. We all know about the Taylor Swift fever spreading all over. Not to mention one of the world's richest people. She's got some catchy tunes like Blank Space. Yet is catchy. I'm not exactly a fan. But I know her music. This theory I overheard from somewhere. That Taylor is a transgender woman. Due to certain reasons, I won't reveal as to where I discovered it. Now there is no evidence whatsoever to support this. But there is something to take notice of. In her music video of the song You Need to Calm Down, which shows her support to the LGBTQI community, there is a sign held by someone, and it says, Adam and Steve, not Adam and Eve. If Taylor Swift made fun of religious figures, Adam and Eve, and made a transgender spin on it, it leads me to wonder if she isn't a guy wearing women's clothes. Not to mention, it's offensive slander to people and their certain beliefs. Also, the mockery of the gospel can be found in Taylor Swift's music. She even highlighted in a social media post that she's a childless cat lady. Sounds weird, but whatever. I really hope this theory isn't true. Taylor Swift is such a pioneering female singer after all. The British royal family. On our list of candidates, creme de la creme, lastly we have the British royal family. We all know that Diana died in that car crash. Harry and William's beloved mother. Though their mother had some unsettling stuff to say about the royal family. She called them demons, or that they were not human. A friend of hers claimed that she called them reptilian people, lizards. Also there was this guy called Davidic, a conspiracy theorist. He also claims that people in the royal family are reptilian aliens. Then there's this story about Charles that he is picky about cooked eggs, one that mentions 20 eggs lying on a table and he ate only 2 of them or something. Reptiles love chicken and eggs, so ahem weird. Then there's this painting of King Charles that looks like he's walking right out of hell itself. Maybe that's why Diana died, because she knew too much. I would have put in much more exciting information, but the Mandela effect made all the good information magically disappear. Well, bad luck, I guess. Maybe someday, people will start thinking Avril Lavigne is Melissa McCarthy. Or maybe her clone is in the joke itself, Melissa Mandela like Mandela effect. Final notes. It's strange that Katy Perry and Taylor Swift know each other. Not to forget, Katy Perry was in the exact same music video where it said, Adam and Steve, not Adam and Eve. Well, I'm not sure what to say to this. Avril Lavigne commented on the double body conspiracy theory. Here's a clip.
Scary that I'm not me.
There is a... No.
Cool. Honestly, it's not that bad. It could be worse, right? Like, I feel like I got a good one.
But is it... Okay.
I don't think it's like negative or anything like creepy. So it's like...
It's Avril.
I think it's interesting that Nick Cave and Kylie Minogue know each other. Kylie Minogue even said once that she'd very much like to continue their music collaboration together, referring to the work they did on their first collaboration song, Where the Wild Roses Grow. Maybe Kylie Minogue rents out her dungeon to vampire Nick Cave, and then they dance parties with aliens. Sorry, my imagination is getting carried away again. Well, that was my video. If there are any weird conspiracies you'd like to mention, well, you know what to do. Leave it in the comments. Hit that like or subscribe button, or Katy Perry will destroy the world being a futuristic cyborg. Oh, and don't forget to stay tuned for my next video. Top 13 best and worst Goosebumps books. Don't forget to check it out.